day, ladies and gentlemen, since we're here, and welcome to another part of Nobody Asked Me, but I still want to say. So today, I don't want to do motivational videos, but I think I rather have some thoughts that was bugging me for like some days, and I just make a video about them to sort them out a little bit. And today we're talking about, I think you could call it a video about age, but not only age. It's like my thoughts about the age in the last days, as I said before. Since I'm not young, as normal people would say, and to start to make a YouTube channel or make a huge change in career path or like career shift is not good for me, at least now. I mean, when I was 8 years younger, it would be much more easier. Because yeah, I think the perfect age to start doing something like this is somewhere around 20s. So if I tell people now that I wanna do like internet creation thing or do something in YouTube, they just say that I'm stupid, or that I wanna change my career path to like a different one. They said that I shouldn't abandon my education, and I should just continue and follow what I've been doing for the past 10 years. So in your early 20s, that's when you can dive into different topics, explore stuff, and choose like whatever you want to do with your life, whatever path you want to choose. And in my view, life feels like a video game. I mean, I'm just seeing life as the video game, and how to describe all the stages of human evolution through like his tiny life, like an evolution as a character in video game. You start at level 0 with no experience, no skills, and some people might even begin with innate advantages, like someone could be a bloody genius, someone could be physically strong right from the beginning, right from the day that they were born, but most of us starts with nothing. Getting experience and skills, building it like along the way. An experience, I think, whether it's good or bad or like just a neutral, is still experience, and from my perspective there is no such thing as a bad experience. There are bad events in life that happens, but every experience gives you something to learn, and people are often afraid to try new things because they fear of negative experiences that they got before, but in fact they fear the outcome, not the experience, the outcome that follows after that. And since I don't believe in bad experience, and I don't believe that it really exists, you always should try something out, and you will eventually come out with more skills, more points to spend when you level up your character in real life. And I think the optimal time to start ascending or like enhancing your character is around the transition from the childhood into teenage years. So it's like around 14 years old, I guess. By the time you've gained some basic knowledge and basic skills of the world, and you got some basic points to spend, and that time, usually in the middle of the school or in the early school, people start shaping in their mind what they want to be in the future and what the path that they might take. And childhood dreams and aspirations are often very different from what you ended up pursuing later, but for me childhood was just about collecting experience, no matter what form they took. So either bad experience or just good experience, it's still an experience. But by your teenage years, you will close to finishing school or moving towards university, you start actually choose directions in real life. So it's like the second stage of your enhancing or your ascending in real life. And after the school you have options to get a job or go to work and get work experience, or continue into university. And innate abilities helps you in other way, because if you were born like a genius, you can go to the university and continue stuff like that. If you was born like a really tough guy, you can choose different specs and different skill trees there. But real life work experience, I think, teaches you things that university never will. So in university you would get something like basic knowledge, something like maybe advanced knowledge, but real work experience is much tougher to get because you have to spend real time grinding that experience. And by the time you're around, I think 22, you've either finished a bachelor degree or built up several years of working experience, and both paths has values, but they teach you in a different way. And if you choose to take a career skill tree, so if you go on a job, you have to think about what you did before and what you like to choose to do next, what you like to upgrade next in your skill tree, and then follow that. Or you can take a learning path, so a learning skill tree, and you can get master's degree and get skill points for the career. So if you're going to the job, if you go into something like a work skill tree, after the bachelor's you have less skill points, and if you go after the master's degree you have more skill points, and maybe you even have something that was locked before, because master's degree can open some hidden path in the skill tree and give you more skill points to upgrade. And then you'll be a character with a class and a main quest. You can do side quests too as well, like hobbies and stuff, but after all of that you can get your just class and you can continue main life quest, whatever it will be. I think I can talk about the main life quest in another video because I have some thoughts on that one. So in my own case, my first ascent was nice, I got a bachelor degree, and then I enrolled in masters. Then didn't go so smoothly because I was starting in COVID years, and COVID disrupted everything for me. It broke the cycle of planning and wrecked all my ideas and plans for my future. So I decided that my master's course of studies was bad, so why shouldn't I try go for a PhD then? And I tried to go for a PhD because I wanted to see how things really worked in labs since I studied organic chemistry, and I thought that I wanted to be a researcher, scientist, whatever it is. But now I am nearly 28 and I got my PhD, but I feel like I'm completely lost. I don't see a bright light in the future that I saw during my studies, during my magister degree, doing my PhD study, and doing all these international conferences that I attended to. And I've spent about 10 years in organic chemistry, but I'm not sure what I want to do next in this field, because in my city I can't find a job as a researcher, and only I can find is analytical chemistry or factory work jobs that you can get with just a bachelor's degree. And why I spent 6 years getting my PhD, I don't know that. But back to the main point that I was talking about, it was age, and I started to think after all that, am I old? Because I spent a lot of time learning. And in the past, somewhere my age already be considered as an adult, maybe an old Gramps, but because lifespan was shorter. But today we live longer, but still people after 30 years old considered as old. And I think that there are two types of age. Maybe it's even a scientific fact, but I had never even looked into it. It's just my thought that we have two types of age. The first is biological age. It's the time measured since you birth and the Earth spins around the Sun once, and that we call a year. But I don't even know why that specific point in Earth's orbit was chosen to be the start. But either way, biological age feels meaningless to me. I think what matters in at least some part of society is psychological age, is how you feel and how you behave. People often tell me that I act like I'm 20s or even younger. I laugh at the same jokes and memes and do the same things and stay in the same environment as I was 8 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. And then they told me that I have to grow up because my biological age doesn't match my psychological age, and so why should that be a problem? If your mind and spirit stays young, isn't that like a strength? For me, psychological age matters more than biological. People should seen for their perspective and mindset, not for their digits on paper, I guess. I've met people younger than me who act like they're like 10 or maybe 8 years old older than me. They're like serious, tired, already grown up, but it's not like me. It's their choice, but does it mean that it should be mine? I mean, I could choose whatever I like to behave and what do I like to do. So if someone tells you to give up on your dreams and stop acting young, you just have to be like everyone else. You don't have to listen to them. Age doesn't matter unless you decide it does. What matters is what your inner age are, the way you think and feel. If it aligns with like who you are, it's good, but if it doesn't, then maybe the real work is either adjusting your mindset or simply ignoring numbers on your ID or whatever you have with your identification device and focus on life and live as yourself. I think that's all I wanted to say for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, punch the like button, leave a comment about your day. How was your day? Was it good or was it bad? I hope you had a great day and you would have a great day tomorrow. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of me talking about different stuff, playing different stuff. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified when the new video is out. So Hippos out.
You're looking pretty good today.